Well, NBA 2K community, we got some big things going on when it comes to the discussion of what is or what isn't, when it comes to competition and much more. There's a big thing going on. I want to start off by saying that I celebrate NBA 2K because of the reasons you might think are toxic. And that sounds a little crazy, but just hear me out. Hear me out. First and foremost, 2K is huge. There's millions and millions of players. On top of that, there's a lot of different communities from my team, my NBA. Talk about play now head to head. You talk about even WNBA for recent years. And then, of course, within my career, there's multiple modes on top of that. Okay, you have your stage player, which is called Annie Up. You have your pro-am players, you have your twos players, your park players, you have what is comp. And today we're going to talk specifically about comp and break down the reality about that word, because I think that is the biggest misconception throughout the community, that people misuse the word. And I'm going to help you understand it better so you can use it and not, sound crazy when you're out there on the socials. With that said, thank y'all for tuning in. If I earn your like, subscribe, and comment, I appreciate it. Much respect to you. Thank you very much. We want to build the channel up, so thank you very much. With that in mind, the topic is a little bit heavy when it comes to maybe offending someone or the other as we go forward. There's a lot of different play styles, and the community's been having the conversation and the disagreements about these topics, and I completely love the fact that it's happening. And now the reason I'm saying that is not because I'm somebody looking for negativity, but the truth is I look outside of it and say, wow, we're big enough to have the stage players coming after the simulation players, and now you have the my career guys who play offline saying they can compete against these guys as well. And the truth is all of them can be comp. And here I might lose some of you on that one, but what I mean is comp is actually a terminology which we have a video for about 2K terminology, but the terminology is comp stands for competitive competition. So if you're a competitive player, you can be called comp. That doesn't mean that you have to play in the stage. That doesn't mean that you have to only play in pro-am or in a professional setting. It can be that you're comp when it comes to twos. You can be comp in any single game mode, whether it's my team and you go online and you play against other players, whether it's head to head on play now. I mean, WNBA has online. You can drop people off in there. I've done it. I love going in there every once in a while, mixing up my gameplay experience and going in there and getting crazy. That being said, there's no way you should try to restrict the word comp onto one specific player of a specific type of play style. It's not true. And the community been on social media going crazy about that. And I just laugh because I think everybody's wrong for trying to stick one category or the other. Individually, each person has to get judged if they're comp or not. For example, I play with randoms and rec. There's no such thing as comp there. Sorry to break it to you guys. The only time it's comp is when five players load up with another comp team. Then that's when it's true comp. Other than that, it's just like, just a wishing well of what could be or what is, depending on what you get with your teammates and against the people you're playing against. So with that in mind, have some respect for others and what they do. And that's not today's message, but the point is there's so many different varieties of play styles. And that's why I say I celebrate NBA 2K specifically for the ability to have so much diversity. And then, yeah, it caused some conflict and people are going back and forth on social media. And I'm having fun trying to clarify things for people. And this video is specifically for that topic in a way. But the principle overall is we do have comp players in the pro-am scene, but not everybody's comp in there. I'm sorry to break it to you. There's a lot of people, when I go in there, we drop people off by 30, 40 points. They quit. You know, that's how bad it is. And then the same thing with the stage. There's a lot of wannabe stage players that come in and they're just not that good. And regardless if you're a casual or not, you could probably beat a bunch of them. And percentage wise, I don't know, it depends on your skill level, but that's the same thing with the park. That's the same thing with whatever mode you go on in 2K. There, not everybody's at that level. And that just tells you that there is a skill gap, regardless of what people want to tell you that, oh, there's no skill gap. And that's another lie that the community tries to feed. If you put on a top tier pro player versus a casual, there's no competition there, and it's just facts. And so today it's somewhat of a celebration for the fact that we have that diversity, then also hopefully helping people understand, hey, you know what, he's got a point, and we got to respect individuals. And maybe you don't think somebody is comp, and that's fine. That one person is not comp. That doesn't mean their whole game mode is not comp. You know, in my team, there's a bunch of people that will drop you off. All right, you go in there, and I've been in there, and I don't have the best lineup because I don't play my team as often, and I'm not buying packs the way a lot of people do, and I get dropped off sometimes because I'm a decent player and I'm holding my own as far as being able to succeed, but they are all running with 99 overall legendary players, and it becomes a little more of like, okay, well, they put in more time, they got more energy in this, bring them into my career, put them on a one-on-one, I'm cooking. So that's just an example, you know, and I'm not trying to be egotistical about myself. I didn't want to bring myself up, but the point is that there's skill levels and there's levels to this in each mode, and there's different types of players as well. And that's more so what we need to work on as a community. I think we have such a great diverse amounts of community members, and I'm doing a call to action here, man. Let's celebrate when the new game releases, and we'll see how great it could be. There's a lot going on. As a matter of fact, I'll be breaking down the pro play that's just getting revealed, and then all the other aspects on this channel, so you can check that out for yourself and see if you're into it or not. But that's my debate, and I'm going to cut it short there. And I want to know what your perspective is with some of these topics that I'm kind of discussing. I just wanted to put this out there and give you guys the feel of what I think and what I feel in my perspective when it comes to the conversation about comp, and also just the fact that we have such a diverse community is a blessing, and it's something to celebrate. So that's what I got for you guys. Thank y'all for tuning in. Peace.